come on, we're starting the video now. So you know those sort of videos that have got a clear direction where they're going and what you signed up for?
This isn't one of those.
This is definitely not one of those. We're going to answer some questions, I think, and we're going to just... honestly, we don't know. Just bear with it. What will be,
will be.
I'll tell you something, you know, it might make you laugh. Right, so we've come out to the local woods. I've seen a big tree stump and I reckon it'll fit in my snug pack rocket pack. It'll make an awesome Swedish fire torch, but yeah, I don't know if Zoe's so sure.
Yeah, we'll find out, won't we?
Weather's been absolutely abysmal the last few days.
Yes, hailstoning yesterday.
We've just been stuck in, and it's the same today, and we thought, you know what, let's just sod it.
Regardless.
Let's just go out. It's windy, it's raining on and off. You might be able to hear the wind noise. So yeah, that's what we're up to. I've hid this tree stump somewhere and I can't think exactly where it is. Right.
It's this one.
It's not those. They won't fit, but I do remember I hid it behind a tree. There it is, look.
It's still there.
What do you reckon? Stand next to it?
Yeah.
Will that fit in my Bergen?
I think it will, actually.
Or rocket pack, sorry. Well, only one way to find out. I reckon that's about 12 kilograms, you know. Oh, it is quite weighty. Yes, we have permission to take this, by the way, before anyone says it. We won't take things without permission. Right, can you believe it? We've just got home, and this is at the door. My brother phoned when I was in the woods. I didn't know you wanted a Swedish fire log. Get home, one on the doorstep. Thanks, Lee. Carried that about 2 miles. I wish I'd thrown it out there. If only I'd known. So fast forward a day and we're out again in the woods, just come for a bit of a walk and a wander around Woodall Spa. It's an old World War II airbase or something. And we thought we'd come out to answer a few of your questions that you've been asking. So Sandra asks, do you ever go on normal holidays like caravanning and stuff like that? Well, no, we're not 80 yet, so we don't own a caravan just yet, but yeah, we do normal holidays, don't we?
Yeah, we're not a big fan of caravans, to be honest, but we do own a bell tent which we take the children out in, and we take them on beach holidays and sort of inland holidays where we take them climbing on rocks and all sorts of different things. So generally campers at heart, so everything's camping based, and we do take the children wild camping as well.
Yeah, I would say, I don't know if it's your definition of normal, but all our holidays are kind of outdoor orientated, like canoeing, climbing, camping, all stuff like that with the kids, just because, I don't know, we did it as kids and we just find it important to, don't know, I'd rather them do that and sit baking on a beach on the Costa del Chav while we sip sangrias. It's just us, it's just the way we are. But so yeah, I suppose you could say they're pretty normal holidays, but not too normal. So I hope that answers your question, Sandra. Jump. Nick asks, would you ever consider building a natural shelter for the night? Well, funny you should say that, Nick. Here's one we built earlier. No, it's not one we built earlier, really. We have thought about it, Nick, but to be fair, to build a proper waterproof shelter for the night you're going to sleep in, especially if it gives rain, takes quite a few hours. And where we camp in our local spot, we don't want people knowing we've camped there, so I mean, you can't even tell we've had fire. You can't tell anyone who's camped there. There's like
we tend to cover footprints up and everything, so
a lot of people use the leave no trace line quite loosely, but when we leave that spot, you cannot tell people have been there camping. And I think if you start leaving shelters about, it's going to kind of give the location away and might possibly ruin it for us. So that alone puts us off. I mean, it would be good, and I used to love building dens as a kid, but yeah, where you go quite regularly, I don't really want to leave much of a trace there, so that's probably the main reason why we haven't built one so far. But so this what happens when you go into a natural shelter. Zoe's sliced her arm. That looks sore.
It hurts.
Oh, that's Nick's fault. Blame Nick.
Yeah, I blame Nick.
Right, ban him. God, that was so close. It's just looking at me through the undergrowth.
So Colin asks us, what's the longest length of time you've been out camping for?
Well, that'd be our North Wales trip, which would be 6 nights, 7 days. Absolutely love that trip. Obviously we've done a lot longer on paid campsites with the kids, but our restricting factor is how long the kids can stay at the other parents and childcare, things like that. Obviously we don't want to be away from the kids too long at a time anyway, but putting that aside, and if we had the kids with us, we'd quite happily camp for 3 or 4 weeks, wouldn't we?
We would, yep.
Don't
do that when they're grown up.
yeah, don't find the camping part hard particularly. The thing we struggle with most is keeping the camera batteries topped up, lighting, stuff like that, just so we can film for you guys. But and obviously stocking up on food. But the camping part itself, to be honest, we feel more at home being out
when we're out
here than we do sat in the living room. So it's yeah, that's our answer. Howard wants to know, how does he tell his wife he's spent so much money on new gear during lockdown? I would suggest you say it's fraud and you don't know anything about it.
I would suggest that you play the romantic card and just tell her about all the wonderful adventures that she's going to have with you as a couple using all this new gear, and it's going to be so romantic and lovely.
Yeah, she's going to, if the fraud doesn't work, try that one.
Try that one.
Yeah, they like being buttered up, these women, don't they? You look beautiful today.
You sound so sexist.
Men like it too, apparently.
Oh, you're so handsome.
Well, you know, thanks, I know. Not many people know that the UK has kiwis that you can actually eat. Hear that?
Didn't bring a knife.
Let me get a close-up of that. I am, of course, full of rubbish as well, and you shouldn't believe everything you see on YouTube. Right, moving on to the next question. Let's have a look. We bought a paper list because I can't remember. Right, where we're going for next. Will Gareth ever turn vegan? From Julia.
There you go.
Not likely. No, not likely in all reality. It's a bit of a funny one because I'm not overly bothered about meat either, but being vegan's like so much.
Extreme.
It's so much like hard work reading labels, and it's just no. It's not that I'm a big meat crazed person. And relatively speaking, I eat quite not much meat at all, do I?
No, mostly just chicken, isn't it, and bacon.
But yeah, I'm not interested in going vegan like Zoe is.
I wasn't interested in going vegan. I was vegetarian, but allergic to lactose, so have to be vegan.
What the hell is that? Why did you bring a cling film full of crumbs? I think you sat on that one. So I have a question for you guys at home. You always ask us questions, but say if you're in a really posh restaurant and someone says you've got a fly stuck between your teeth and you couldn't get up from the table, yeah? So someone says you've got a fly in between your teeth, you're stuck at the table, what do? Do you spit it out? Do you swallow it? What's the options here? Come on, let's see your answers. What do you do, Zoe? Zoe's not expecting this question at all.
I'll just take it out as quick as I could.
I'd flob it right across the other side of the room, I think. And then say, this food is disgusting.
You'd never been a posh restaurant, what are you on about?
McDonald's then. and we're back home now. We've just filmed a review of this tent, so if you're interested in a nature hike, a Polis 3-man tent, check it out on our channel. But yeah, getting a bit peckish now, so I think we're going to grab some tea, aren't we?
Yep, we are.
So Alexis asks, have you tried making your own meals for wild camps, and have you got some good recipes? Well, Zoe's about allergic to everything on this planet, so I'm not sure if you'd want to eat the same as what she does.
No, I have tried taking my own recipes up there, but usually they end up being too heavy because there's like lentils and things just full of water, so I end up trying not to take my own food up and just taking something really simple and dehydrated. Like, have been known to take Smash up on the hills just because it's so light.
I've taken Smash.
You've taken Smash, yeah.
Nothing wrong with a bit of Smash. So no, not really,
Yeah.
Alexis.
Camping food, we just lose the plot and just take whatever's light and quick and easy.
I would say neither of us are particularly food orientated, despite my big belly. That's more due to beer. But we just want to eat, we want to get calories when we're out, and then we just want to do other things like film and just enjoy being out really. I don't like to spend a huge amount of time worrying about food and cooking and stuff, and neither does Zoe. So
that's it, isn't it?
quick and simple and easy, that suits us down to the ground.
Yeah, both the same with that.
We can eat better when we're at home, like we're doing a curry tonight. Jalfrezi for me, nice and hot. Yeah, so sorry on that front, but I'm sure Google will bring up lots of recipes for that. We have got dehydrated though. I did a chili con carne once. Dehydrated,
yeah, it took about 16 days to do, and then 1 day to eat it when you're on the hill.
Yeah, we had a 600 quid
electric bill.
Electric bill.
Yeah, we're not sure that's going to work out long term, but you know.
Yeah. So Graham asks, where are you going on your first wild camp after lockdown? Not telling you, mate.
Absolutely not telling you.
Definitely wouldn't say that. No way. Sorry, I don't want people there. Wherever we go, it wants to be us and the kids. That's it. That's some good jalfrezi with a beer. Thank you. So Karen asks, how old are you both? Well, I'm 21.
And clearly I'm 21 too.
So if you have a problem with that, Karen, you come and see us. Cheeky mare. Some people aren't they? This is our 10 centimetres of luxury. So Harold asks, if you were urban camping and stealth was an issue, what colour t-shirts and tarps would you use to blend seamlessly with nearby fencing or washing, for example? Well, I'd get one of these, Harold. You have an app on your phone which controls it. Right, let's give it a second. Ta-da! I'd wear one of these, mate. And wherever I went, whether I was in front of some bricks or whether I'm in front of a fence, I would definitely wear this. And I'll just blend in seamlessly wherever I am. And the tarp is made out of exactly the same material. You can buy it from www.gullible.co.uk. In the snug pack, Softy Elite Falls tonight because it's now officially winter in the UK.
It's cold tonight.
Right, Howard asks, you've got more kit than Go Outdoors, Millets and Decathlon put together. Where do you store it all? We have a garage. We have a load of stuff under our bed.
We have a load of stuff down the side of the wardrobe.
We have some stuff in the loft.
Some in the airing cupboards.
We have it scattered all over, to be honest.
Yeah.
Generally the sleeping stuff, like sleeping bags and stuff, stays in the house upstairs along with rucksacks and stuff. The garage is more for tents.
Oh, I have a drawer full of like little camping bits as well, don't you? Like stoves and all sorts.
One of our bathrooms is full of
Canoes.
canoes and roll mats and things like that. So yeah, we do have a lot, and we have to store it all over the place. And in all honesty, we use most of it. We do lots of different types of camping, and you just sometimes need different equipment for it. So it can be a bit of a pain sometimes, but we don't have a lot of much else. It's just mainly sort of.
It's just that early, isn't it?
That is our family sort of main interest is the outdoors. So all our junk, so to speak, is all outdoor sort of orientated. Howard also asks, you have 2 alcohol burners and fireboxes. Do you carry a secondary backup cook system? The firebox is the backup to, not that there's anything that can go wrong with an alcohol burner, but having a firebox, you can always burn grass and twigs and stuff at a push if you lose your alcohol or stand on your alcohol burner and crush it.
Or Gareth starts drinking the mess.
Yeah. We're not keen on gas, mainly one because I don't like carrying half canisters. I don't like going out and not knowing exactly what's in there, but also it's expensive. It's noisy when you're trying to film, which is a big thing for us. If you've got a jet ball going, you can't film when you're cooking and stuff, and that's one of those things we like to do. We like to take a time, cook something, and just talk to the camera and you guys. And gas kind of ruins that a little bit.
Yeah,
so.
We tried it, didn't we? Once we went canoeing, and just the noise was really annoying.
Yeah, I mean our alcohol system is a lot lighter anyway for us. For what meals we do and stuff, and as I said, the firebox itself is the backup system that we need if we do need one. Not that we ever have.
We've never needed one, but it's always there.
I don't think you can get much more reliability than those 2. In all fairness, there's nothing to go wrong with either of them. So
yeah, they're tiny and light and pack into a pocket, so nice and easy to carry.
Right, let's get these sleeping bags out. I think it's going to be -16 tonight. I love these bags. I mean, we could sleep in our 2-season bags, but
we don't want to.
these are so warm. We just want to sleep in pants and t-shirt and to be really warm all night. So
yeah, it's much more comfy sleeping in a warm sleeping bag with less clothes than a cold sleeping bag and loads of clothes.
I mean, comfort of -10, so crazy, I know, but probably too warm.
Gareth loves them so much. Sometimes he goes, I think I'll sleep in it in the house at home, but I won't let him.
She's mean. So by the magic of not being asked to film all evening and doing other stuff, here we are. Right, Steve has asked us, what he says, your channel is very out of the box in a good way. Oh, that's reassuring, thanks. On the rare occasion this upsets some stiff upper lip type person and they tell you they've unsubbed, does this bother you at all? And what would you say back to people like that? Well, Steve, yeah, we do get the odd 1 or 2 disagree with the way we camp, mainly having fun. Yeah, we would actively encourage people to unsub if they find our content like not to their taste. I mean, we don't do this for subscribers. It's not a popularity contest for us. It's just something we enjoy doing. We enjoy the camping. We enjoy the filming. It looks like the tent's on fire here.
Orange lights.
And yeah, we're not. Honestly, we're not that desperate for 1 or 2 people that want to, spread the hate.
Yeah, to be honest, if they're not interested in the way that we run it or follow our ethos or have the same sense of humour, then we're kind of not that interested in them following us, to be honest.
Yeah, like Zoe said, we want to weed out the people that don't share our sense of humour, don't share our way of just enjoying going out and enjoying nature and having a laugh with it, not being super serious all the time. So yeah, I mean, by all means, if you're going to unsub, it doesn't bother us. You don't need to come and tell us, obviously. We don't sit there crying because one of the times that sticks in my head is was playing balls of fire on the beach.
That's what I was referring to, the irresponsibility.
Some bloke was just like, yeah. I was like, yeah, well, mate, if you don't like what we do, go watch someone else. No one's putting a gun to your head, type of thing. And yeah, we're not bothered. If you're going to unsub, we're not. we won't cry about it. But like I say, we want people here that have got a good sense of humour, like to have a laugh, and just generally sound people that are down to earth, and you know. So yeah, see you bye sort of thing to those other folk. They can, yeah. Well, you can put insert swear words here. So I hope that answers your question, Steve. If you'd like to unsub, it was nice knowing you. But yeah, we're gonna get to bed now. It's 11 o'clock.
It's 11, yeah.
It's past my bedtime. Probably got the big panda eye thing going on there. So yeah, we've got the torch there with the. Just grab that torch a minute, Zoe, please. Zoom, 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 lightsaber. Yeah, Olight Band Pro. No, it's not. It's an Olight Seeker 2 Pro. Must be getting tired. Would you feel I was going to eat you on the end though?
One never knows.
And this one, that's a rolled up piece of paper with some sellotape on it. It's quite good as a filming light. You could have like Star Wars battles, but yeah, bit of A4 paper. Makes a good light diffuser, that does, with a bit of sellotape. Don't tell Olight I told you that, because then people won't buy the diffusers. Shh. Right, anyway, I'm waffling now. No, actually I'm going to leave that on tonight. Yeah.
It's cosy.
Alright, see you in the morning. Bye bye. You filthy animal.
Don't blame me.
Time to get up. So someone asks, who asked? Someone.
Nick asked.
Nick asked where our ideal fantasy camping spot would be. Mine would be the beach. I love the beach. I love getting naked, free like a snake.
I like the beach too, only when it's really hot and you can go swimming. But my ideal fantasy camp would be
somewhere without vehicles.
Yes, somewhere without vehicles. I like mountains, and then a woodland at the bottom of the mountains, and then a nice flat bit where you can put your tent or bivvy bag, and then a stream running in front of you, so you've got the water to paddle about in and watch and listen to, and it's pretty all around you.
Am I allowed to be naked there?
You can, yeah. You can go swimming in the freezing cold stream.
Yeah, I love the beach. I do like the hills, but fine. Get up and get a brew. Oh, busy. Been out on the boats all day. Been absolutely baking hot day. I burnt my legs.
You did. Nice and red they were. Should you put sunblock on?
I did. I put it on everywhere. I put it on my face, my neck, my arms, but my children.
Everywhere but your legs.
But my legs. So I don't normally wear shorts. But,
Right, so back to the questions. Lordy asks, did you ever go raving at venue 44 Mansfield Viberlight? Well, I didn't, because I'm more of a rock chick, so I wasn't kind of into the rave scene, but yeah. Over to you.
I was a bit of a raver, yeah. I didn't actually go to venue 44. I went to Viberlight when it was in conjunction with Pleasure Dome. I've done the Sanctuary, Dreamscape, Helter Skelter, all them sort of things. Yeah, I was a right raver in my day. Yeah, so not actually venue 44, but I've been to lots and lots of other raves and venues and stuff. But so I hope that answers your question. So you probably didn't see me there, but you might have seen me at like the Sanctuary or something like that in the techno room. Or yeah, used to love my raving days. Grew up though.
Anymore? Are you going to stop?
No, I won't bore you.
Right, Nick asks, who are your favourite YouTubers?
I don't know.
Obviously Big Kev.
I've not thought about that. Yeah, obviously our mates. We like to watch our mates.
Yeah, we watch our mates, but I like Bearded Brothers. They're one of my favourites because they do a big long one when they do one. So, but they don't do very many, do they?
The Beard Brothers, yeah. They do cycle touring, but wild camping sort of cycle touring, and they're good. Make some good videos. Just funny, random rubbish really. There's a channel called How Ridiculous where they lob things off like a really high tower and dams onto trampolines and smash things up, and it's just pointless, but it's like it's funny, you know. So.
Yeah, we just watched a load of random stuff really, to be fair.
Right, and Martin asks, do you make your own music for your videos? A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. No, Martin, we don't. So I think that about sums up this episode. We'll let you get on with whatever you're doing. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for commenting and keep them all coming. We like reading them all.
Yeah, if you've got any more questions, stick them down below and we'll try and get them answered. Sorry if we've missed anyone out. We either find your question offensive, boring, or just couldn't be asked.
Or we forgot to write it down.
Yeah, but yeah, as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.